freaking out about the way you love me, even when I do you wrong.
Guys, I don't know if you can see, but the gazebos are empty. They're empty. Even this one is empty. The gazebos are empty. People were done with project work, and it's safe to say that there are no more forced discussions because project work really, it made people come together. Like, the gazebos are clean, they're empty. This is how they look like. We used to sit here for our discussions, but after submitting our project work, they're empty. Hi friends, and welcome to this new series of Law School Diaries that I'm gonna dub the Big Bad Bar Chronicles. It's a series that will be documenting our journey to slaying the Big Bad Bar. So I will be sitting for my bar exams this November, starting the November of 13th to the 25th of November, and I am feeling all kinds of feelings. I have been feeling that way honestly since the beginning of third term, but we are working towards getting at a relaxed place, a place where we don't have a lot of anxiety or a lot of fear towards the exam. But before we get there, I'm going to take you through the journey of preparing for this big bad bar and just kind of like giving you a sneak peek into what happens here. I have actually been thinking about, like, I don't know if I'm just going to make one long video or I'm going to split the videos into two or at the very most three, because as time progresses, it's actually very difficult to film and vlog and edit and everything, because it actually feels like fattening the calf on the last day. It really does. But at the back of my mind, I also know that this is the very last lap. It is the third leg of the race. And so here we have no choice but to just do a sprint. We have to do a sprint because at the end of the year, we want to get our 9 Ps. We want to get that, feeling of satisfaction and happiness that finally we did it. So I'm going to take you through the journey of slaying this giant, and we are going to do our best. I'm gonna obviously talk about how I'm preparing for the bar exams. Obviously, there are a lot of different ways in which people are preparing depending on their preferences and how they operate. So I'm gonna just share about what I'm doing. But just to say, very quickly, is that I have actually kind of like boxed myself into a structured way of revising, because like I said, it kind of feels like fattening the calf on the last day. Every day as you're closer to the bar exam, you kind of feel like you don't know things, or you're not retaining what you're studying, and so there's that kind of fear. And also when you're looking at the past papers that have been set and you try to answer them, and you but kind of feel discouraged with some concepts that you're not very familiar with. And so that kind of holds you down, yeah? But you have to kind of like find a way and work out of that. Personally, for me, like I've said before, my friends are my biggest support system. Like, I feel no shame in just going and saying like, yo, today I'm just not feeling it. Today I just feel like, today is just one of those days. But this is the term that I've really like locked it in. And I've also gotten into a very helpful study group. Now this one is very different from our farms, because we kind of like chose ourselves, and we distributed the units that we're going to be studying according to our preferences and our strengths. And so I've actually, the past few days, because we started it a little bit earlier, I've actually learned that a lot, and I'm actually retaining what I'm reading during these discussion groups. I think sort of that's kind of like how I have been studying even in my undergraduate. And so I kind of lean more on these discussion groups, because no man's an island. No man's an island, especially in KSL. No man's an island. Yeah, so that's basically how I've been. Also, let me say this: I am not very good with structures, and especially structures that are not, flexible. But somehow I kind of like boxed myself into having a timetable, which I think I'm gonna share with you guys later. That I want to have like a structured way of studying where if it's studying this for 2 hours, I'm studying this for 2 hours. I don't extend it simply because I'm enjoying what I'm studying. And so I realized that I tend to overdo and overstudy subjects that I really prefer and I really love, and I tend to leave those ones that I find difficult and I give them very little time. And it should actually be the other way around. So I finally gave in and I came up with a timetable. And my timetable, sometimes when I look at it, I'm just like, because the subjects that I'm actually feeling like really need more time, they have more time. And so when I look at that timetable, when I, for example, see a unit like legal practice management, I'm just like, anyways, but that's what the timetable says I do, so I'm just gonna do it anyways. But so that's basically what it's gonna be. Probably I'm gonna be showing you my timetable, but right now I'm trying to have a little bit of a study session. It's on Friday. It's the second. I think it's the second week since we reported for term 3, and yeah, it's been that crazy, literally. Also, this term we have accounting. I literally chose law because there is no mathematics involved. Because I don't want to deal with mathematics. But then again, there's maths. Like you really can't run away from maths. And I really have no option but just to learn it, because when you look at how the examinations have been structured, you have to do a compulsory accounting question. And at the very least, you'll do one question. And that's guaranteed. You have to do one accounting question. But that's it. We're gonna deal with it. At this point, there's no complaint. We just have to do it, because whether you do it or not, the days to the bar are quickly approaching. And like I said and have kept on saying, I really just want to do this once. I really want to do this once. So if it's maths that we're gonna do, we're gonna do, and we'll make sure that we are good at it. We're gonna make sure that you're good at it. That's actually one of the concepts that I really need to put more time on, because we did accounting in our undergraduate, but that was like undergraduate. So we really didn't pay much attention to it. I also did it in high school, and I really mastered it then. But the education system. Once you're done, you're done. But anyway, we're just gonna deal with it. Again, welcome to the Big Bad Bar Chronicles. Hopefully, at the end of this journey, we are gonna be celebrating our slaying of the giant bar. To any Kenya School of Law student that is watching this, just hold on a little bit longer. Hold on a little bit longer. It's literally 2 months only. Literally only 2 months before we sit for the bar exam and we are done. Only 2 months. That is only the priority right now. Pupillage, it's just a shadow. It's, for me personally, it's just a shadow. I'm trying not to be stressed about it, because that's, like, also I've always been saying, like, that's, for me, that's a next year's problem. That's a December's problem, because right now my priority is just slaying this big bad giant bar. Okay. We'll be having a session later with the Council for Legal Education regarding the November bar exam. So we're also going to be taking you with me on that. I really don't even know what they are gonna be saying, because the session is 3 hours long. I'm like, what are you gonna tell me about the bar exams that requires 3 hours? Can you see the way these people just make these things sound just feel big, and they're just selling us the fear, right? But we're gonna conquer. We're gonna conquer and we're gonna celebrate. So welcome to Law School Diaries, and I hope you enjoyed the video. This is my timetable. It's actually called the Big Bad Bar timetable, and it's in Word because I may need to edit the timetable from time to time, but this is basically how it looks. So far I think I've done well adhering to it, but I usually have a little trouble like with this time here, 4:30 to 6 p.m, because after my group discussion I usually find that most of the time here is usually eaten up, and I usually don't know why. There's just something that I do there that somehow, I don't know, I'm quite to put my finger on that yet, but I'm trying to work on it before next month, before September begins, because we really need to get this done. But this is basically how the timetable looks. Saturday is usually drafting days, and on Sundays I have a past paper day. So Saturdays, the whole of Saturday is dedicated toward drafting. Every unit that requires drafting, commercial transactions, civil litigation, criminal litigation, and legal writing and drafting. So the whole of that Saturday, we're gonna make sure that we do all those units in that particular day, because it's actually a long day, a 12-hour day, if I may say. So there's actually plenty of time to do it, and we'll be doing it also in groups, because for me, that's, I think, for now, the best way to learn. So we're going to be working on that. But some units like criminal litigation, because the only thing that you need to draft is charge sheet and maybe applications, which are kind of similar to civil litigation. So when you do enough practice on civil litigation, that should be good to go. But also, the essence of learning drafting is that to be able to monitor your speed and also practice and increase your speed during drafting, because the examination is usually limited to 3 hours, and in a question like civil litigation it is purely drafting, and so you need to time yourself within those 3 hours to be able to answer every question to the best of your ability to get maximum marks. So drafting. The whole of Saturday requires drafting. And also a unit like civil litigation, the only way you can study that unit is by also practicing drafting, because some of these concepts is what you apply during drafting. For example, like drafting of pleadings or applications. The more you do them in drafting, the more you get to master the concepts. Though I have seen in examinations questions recently, they have come back to theory a little bit, but they tell you to explain certain factors, because I think they noticed that students tend to only concentrate on drafting. So that is also something that I have been keeping a watch on. On Sunday, we have mock paper day, and this is a day that I will be doing a paper and marking it for myself. So the paper will be closed book, and it will just be like a normal examination paper, just to time myself and test myself and see how good I am and what areas to improve on. So the papers that I've been doing, the reason why it's in Word, because I will be switching up the papers. So because I see here we have the units of commercial transactions, civil litigation, legal practice, probate, conveyancing. I see here we have 6 units. So like trial, advocacy is not here. Legal writing is not here. I think that's because legal writing was on the previous day, and most of legal writing is usually also drafting, but we also need to change it up a little bit once in a while and test ourselves on legal writing. So that's basically how I came up with my timetable. And if you go through it, you just get to see that there's a lot of commercial transactions and civil litigation and legal practice management that is going on here, and conveyancing, because those are the units that really, really need a lot of emphasis. So far, this is the timetable. It is working well for me. And we just gotta see how we lock in until November, because every day is a day closer to the bar exam.
Or if you start talking about conveyancing, what are some of the things?
Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome to September. We are officially in the month of September, and that means that we only have 1 month left until the bar exam. Give or take 7 weeks, 8 weeks there, give or take. Things are getting real. Today morning, I was supposed to wake up and study very early in the morning, but I didn't, because I couldn't. I was literally unable to wake up and study. So what happened is my eyes were fully open and fully awake, but I couldn't get my body to just get off the bed. And I feel so guilty. I feel so bad. I feel like I totally, wasted the time. I feel like so bad. because I feel like that's an opportunity that I wasted, maybe to learn something or to perfect something. And yesterday I also had a similar experience but worse. But yesterday I was feeling tired, so tired, and I woke up pretty late, but I managed to get some studying in later on in the day, but it wasn't also that long. But we really have to change that, because I don't know what is happening with my body, but I think it's because last week I was on a grind. Last week I really got it in. Like last week I was proud of myself. So I'm trying to see how to just keep on pushing and keep on pushing, because this is what I'm telling myself. Like right now we're in September. We only have 1 month left. Just 1 month. One more month to just give it all, give it my best, to just go fully in, fully in, fully in, and then rest will come afterwards. I will rest in November after my exams in December. And I'd really, really prefer if that rest is accompanied by all 9 days, because then again, at this time, there's really a lot of self doubt, there's really a lot of anxiety and fear. I am so, so afraid of failing these bar exams. Even a single unit, I am so, so afraid. And like at the last meeting at the CLE, they talked to us about deferring particular units. Like if you feel you're not ready to sit for particular units, you can just defer them and postpone them and sit for them at the April bar examination. So my friends and I were actually talking about that, and you are like, there are some units that I really don't feel like I'm ready. Like I really need some one-on-one time with these units, and I don't know. That's an option. Honestly, that's an option, because I'd prefer, if I'm feeling unsure about a unit, to just postpone it and give myself more time to study it and sit for it in the April bar, where I feel more prepared. But then again, I just want to be done. I just want to be done. I don't want to postpone it, because when I defer and postpone sitting for the paper, it means like I will postpone. No, actually, we will be both admitted at the same time, the April bar and the November. Yes, so nothing major will change. But then again, it also brings in the aspect of, if I postpone that paper, I sit for it in April, and God forbid, but I fail that paper, then I will have to wait for the November bar exam of 2026 to resit it again. And now that will have, it will push forward my admission date, as opposed to me sitting for all the papers this November. And if God forbid, I fail a unit, I can sit for it in the April examination, and I will have an opportunity to like redeem myself. And if I pass, nothing will happen to my admission date. So those are the technicalities, those are the logistics that we're thinking about when you're thinking of deferring. But we were really, really encouraged. Do not sit for a paper if you really feel like you are unprepared. You'd rather just postpone it and give yourself more time to read. But that's a conversation that probably I'll be having with myself sometime later in October, because that is when the deferrals will be open. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see by then if there is a unit or two that I'm feeling like, I need more time with this. We're gonna see how that will go. But otherwise, it's Monday. It's the start of another new week. Every day is a day closer to the bar exam. This is literally one of the most important exams that I'm gonna sit. Like, anyways, welcome to the start of another new week. Welcome to September, and let us go and slay this big bad giant called the bar.
Is 12. And then after that, miscellaneous provisions of
Well, the man is just coming for you, but then he's once in a while. Aba. birthday. Yesterday was my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, and yesterday was on Monday. Yesterday was my birthday, and yesterday was on Monday. Let that sink in. Like, I was so bummed, so bummed because, like, just why? Why? I feel like this year everything is just okay, maybe not purposeful, but it's just not coming to me easily. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But yesterday was my birthday, and okay, let me be honest, I didn't celebrate it. Let me be honest, I didn't celebrate it. I just studied. It was sort of like a normal day, just that I kind of knew it was my birthday. But I got a lot of sweet messages and gifts from my friends, at least. But I'm having a little teeny tiny party on Saturday, so that is solved. That is solved. Like, that is solved. Anyways, I want to just come and rant about something. So, in the middle of last week, we received the official communication that our project work results and oral examinations results will be receiving them way further down than we expected, than it is even the norm. Like, why did they have to take it so far away? Like, our oral examinations results, they're going to be released, I think it's the last week of September. The last week of September. September is when it's going to be released. And our project work results are going to be released 2 weeks to the bar exam. 2 weeks to the bar exams. Like, why? What? Why? Why are you doing this? Like, this is the first time something like this has ever happened. And I don't even, why? Seriously, why? Like, when you receive your results, there are only two ways that you can react. You can either be very happy or disappointed. And you can be disappointed maybe because you didn't achieve the marks that you wanted, not necessarily because you failed, but disappointed all the same. And you need time to deal with that disappointment and, accept the marks and talk to yourself and maybe tell yourself you can do better and all that and all that and just pep talk yourself. Where is the time to do that when the results are being released 2 freaking weeks before the bar exam? Um, I'm beside myself. Honestly, I'm beside myself. Like, I have tried for every reasonable explanation, and the only explanation that I come up with is that we've passed. We have to have passed so well that CLE and maybe KSL, they decided to give those results then so that we can study. Because how they grade it is that they take the marks for the oral examination and they combine it. So that is out of 40. So let's say if orals you have 15 and project work for all the 9 units you have 15. In one unit, that's 30. You already have 30 marks. 30 out of 100. And so you're going to be looking for 20 in the main examination. So that is literally the only examination, like the only explanation that I can come up with. But am I ranting? Am I complaining? Yes, very much so. But is there something I can do about it? Absolutely nothing. I can do absolutely nothing. The best thing that I can do is just wait and study. Wait and study. So I'm going to be I'm going to be going for a yearbook thing. There's a photography session that is going on for the Kenya School of Law yearbook, and I'm gonna be doing that probably towards lunchtime. So I'm gonna see if it depends on how quickly or slowly it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to vlog that. But I definitely want to have my picture taken for the yearbook. But aside from that, it's just the normal routine, like group discussions. Oh, and yeah. So let's talk privilege. I have 2 interviews slated for tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday. So the one for tomorrow is a physical interview, and the one for Wednesday is a written interview. And let me just express my contempt and disdain for staged interviews, especially one that contains written assessments. Like, I'm already doing the CLE bar exam. Is that not enough for you? Isn't that enough for you? Like, have some mercy. Have some mercy. It's not like I'm anxious or anything about the interviews, because at this point, the only giant that I'm slaying is the CLE. Anything else for me, I think it's just background noise and white noise. Like, I can deal with it as it comes, you know. I think like this preparation for CLE has just equipped me for that, because even the interview that I'm going for tomorrow, they had a preliminary screening interview, and the story behind that is very interesting, because they kind of like ambushed me, and I didn't have enough time to prepare. And I was like, I'm not gonna take one day, just a few hours outside of my study schedule to prepare for an interview. I'm just gonna wing it. It's not the first interview I'm gonna have done. My whole life literally has probably been preparing me to sit for an interview. So I'm just gonna do it and wing it. And I did. And I didn't expect to do that well, to be called for a second interview. And especially this time where I'm really trying to manage my feelings and emotions when it comes to interview. I'm trying not to be involved. I am really trying to be cautiously optimistic, and if anything, I'm not even trying to be optimistic at all. So that when you get that email that we regret to inform you, just like, yeah, I expected that, because yo. Anyways, both farms, I think they are pretty good farms, but we're gonna see how the interview is gonna go. So this week is just that, and then it's gonna end with my party on Saturday, my little small teeny tiny party on Saturday. And then I think now we can confidently just, put our hat back on and just be like, let's continue doing this. Let's continue doing this. So I'm gonna see you guys probably after my birthday party and everything. Or maybe if not, this will be the end of the video. Like the last time we're having like a one-on-one like this will be the end. Literally filming this first episode of just the Big Bad Bar Chronicles. It has been so hectic and very taxing, because it's like I have to tell myself, find time to vlog, find time to vlog, find time to vlog. And so what I kind of like resorted to is I'm just gonna be just giving very, very important updates so that I avoid repetition. Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, welcome to the Big Bad Bar Chronicles, and remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you guys in the last video. Don't forget to wish me a happy birthday. Don't just type late happy birthday.
Steadily changing, it's making me better. I'm turning a new thing, it's making me stronger. Yeah, yeah. Crisis in my life, oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Crisis in my life, oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Ooh, wow, I can understand. You're a perfect man. Got the whole world in your hands, but you still reaching out for me. Ooh, wow, why you love me too? I'm nothing like you. Opposite of holiness was what I was, but until you see my soul and couldn't see why. Held my hand high, cause you see I. And now I'm better and better. No longer what I used to be better, better. It's making me better. I'm turning a new thing. It's making me stronger. Yeah, yeah. Crisis in my life, oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Crisis in my life, oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. 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 Ayo, he said that he will never change, and he never changed. He remains the same every single day. Yesterday, today, I let him hold my hand, and I follow all his plans. Sometimes I don't understand, but to trust is what I can do. Cause he made me new, and he made me too. Things I used to do that I shouldn't do, all of them he took. Now I lift my eyes to the sky. God has made me perfect. I'm a picture of His essence. It's true. It's true. I'm scared of the changing. It's making me better. I'm turning a new thing. It's making me stronger. Yeah, yeah. That's just in my life for Him. Yeah. That's just in my life for Him. Yeah. It's making me better. I'm turning a new thing. It's making me stronger. Yeah, yeah. That's just in my life for Him. Yeah. That's just in my life for Him. Yeah. Ooh, wow. I can understand. You're a perfect man. Got the whole world in your hands, but you still reaching out for me. Ooh, wow. Why you love me too? I'm nothing like you. Opposite of holiness was what I was, but until you see my soul and couldn't see why. Hold my hand high, cause you see I. And now I'm better and better. No longer what I used to be better. It's making me better. I'm turning a new thing. It's making me stronger. Yeah, yeah. Christ is in my life for Him. Yeah. Christ is in my life for Him. Yeah. I'm good. 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 Ayo, He said that He will never change, and He never changed. He remains the same every single day. Yesterday, today, I let Him hold my hand, and I follow all His plans. Sometimes I don't understand, but to trust is what I can do. Cause He made me new, and He gave me two things I used to do that I shouldn't do. All of them He took. Now I lift my eyes to the sky like it's 4th of July. So I'm good, even live my life for the Adonai. Yeah. I'm good. 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 Christ, He saved my life. I know through and through my soul. So His love has made me perfect. I'm a picture of His essence. It's true. It's true. I'm scared of the changing. It's making me better. I'm turning a new thing. It's making me stronger. Yeah, yeah. That's just in my life for Him. Yeah. That's just in my life for Him. Yeah. I'm good. 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 I'm good.
I am just from swimming, and if asking people into the record as one of the best birthdays ever. I have had a lot of fun. The sun was shining. This is literally the best birthday ever. I was so happy, so content, and I feel like I'm actually getting a little bit of holiday sort of to kind of like recharge and get on with my big bad bar. Like the way things were just so unplanned, but they actually like fell into place. It was just amazing, sharp, amazing. And like, thank you so much for watching this video, watching this vlog. This was actually a bonus video. It was very impromptu, not planned, but it just happened. I had a lot of fun, and most of all, I get to look back at this and just remember and relive this whole again for the rest of my life. One thing is, I want all my birthdays to be like this. I really want all my birthdays to be like this. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. I feel so loved, so seen, and happy damn birthday to me.